Williams 12, Amherst 8, 15 minutes left on the clock. Amherst in jeopardy of falling for the first time this season. Do they have at least 5 goals in them? Can they slow down the Eafs? The home team 7-2, 3-0 at home. And we're about ready to go for the fourth quarter of action here on nsnsports.net. Thank you for being with us.
This is undoubtedly the biggest game of the season for both of these teams. Again, you talk about how storied this rivalry is. So you should expect both teams to give it their all in this last quarter here.
And we know that both teams are going to leave it out on the field. We've seen good physical play, good effort on both sides. And right now, Williams again with a 4-goal advantage as we'll begin the fourth quarter. Here on nsnsports.net, your home for NESCAC men's lacrosse. NESCAC women's lacrosse, softball, baseball, everything. We have everything. Right now, we've got a lacrosse game that's going to have an exciting finish. I can promise you that. Williams wins the faceoff, shot in a stick deflection. It may have been Simons, but it may also have been knocked away by Tamer Sullivan.
Rock Stewart, again, doing a great job in the faceoffs, getting possession for Williams like he's been doing all day.
And it's the sunniest it's been all day. I don't think that's a coincidence. 14:30 to go in the ball game. It's Williams 12 and Amherst 8. Hold on to your seatbelts. Buckle up. It's Williams College ball. Over to Hoffman. Hoffman dancing, harassed by McAfee. Playing very good defenses, Jimmy. Whistle.
Looked for a second there like Amherst was in trouble when Hoffman had the ball one-on-one against the short stick, but he got some help. Now Amherst got it.
And Amherst will take it into their offensive side of the field. Again, down 4. Need to score. Minikis had a good game so far. He has scored as he'll dish it left. Now up top, it's Soberg. Soberg over to P.J. Clementi. Gives way to Jackson Herrick. And Herrick dancing right side, right-handed cradle back to Soberg. Evan Wolf dancing with it now gives way to Clementi. Wolf now behind the net, gets a screen from Clementi. Move around, Soberg spinning and firing wide left of the cage with 13:06 to go here in the game. That one goes wide from Amherst, who trails by 4.
Amherst still struggling to get good shots out of their offense.
Herrick's shot hit the net. Ball loose near the crease. Who's going to come up with it? It'll be the Eafs. They'll bring it out of trouble. 12:50 to go in the game. Williams 12, Amherst 8.
Eafs today have been really successful at coming up with the ball whenever there's a frantic net front scramble like that.
With it, Corey Lund, who has it near the Williams circle. As Hoffman will slow it down for the Eafs, who plays a nice 2-man game with Collins, and instead of going back to the right, will pass it left. Shot in traffic, goes wide left. There's a flag as Strauss let that one go. Ball behind the net, kicked out of bounds. And some laundry on the field, Drake.
You generally think it would be against Amherst.
Looks to be a hold, against Chase Yeager.
Strauss doing a really good job just sort of backing into the defender right there, drawing a penalty. Didn't really get a great shot out of it because the guy was all over him, but that's okay. He got his team a man advantage.
Be a 30-second infraction on Amherst Chase Yeager for the hold. One-man advantage if you're Williams. You really want to capitalize here, but you also want to take your time. Strauss, Collins, behind the net, looking to feed inside, instead outside, Collins. Back to Strauss, grabs the ground ball, back to Collins. Hoffman working behind the net. And the shot is deflected, and it almost was kicked in, but Simons dancing with it now behind the net will evade the pressure.
Eves were looking to be aggressive on the ride for the first time today there, but didn't work out.
Again, a 12-8 game. We're now nearing 11 to play. Amherst down 4. They need to go to work. Ball fed back to the recently checked in Norton. Brogan man. Ball moves around, skips off the stick. It was intended for Kazmierski.
If Amherst wants to win this game, they're going to need to reverse that narrative of their offense really struggling to score out of a settled down situation.
Norton lost it off his shoe and gets it back. Norton left side between the hashes, fires, it's wide. Minikis was there. And it's Amherst's ball as we near 10 to go. Shot score! Inside the 20-yard line on this lacrosse/football field. A shot and a score. Amherst cuts the deficit to 3. It's 12-9. Kazmierski.
Great physical play there by Kazmierski. Nothing fancy. He just sort of backed into his defender, got himself a little bit of space to shoot with his body, and rips a shot that Gahagan really didn't look like he was expecting. Not a pretty goal, but it's what they needed.
Counts all the same as Juan Gonzalez in the circle for the Mammoths. Fight for the ball, pushing his way was Kitt, coming away with it, Williams. Rip shot goes wide of the net.
Great.
As Michael Greenberg, Drake, let it go.
Great physical play right there by Kitt to get the ball off the faceoff. Looked like Amherst was going to win the faceoff at first, but then he bodied the guy away.
Collins back in on the offensive chance, controlling for Williams College was Hoffman. Gave way to Selgeson. Selgeson right side. Working, now going all the way around. Williams with 53 on the timer. As they tried a cross-field pass, but getting in the way was Simons.
That looked like it was going to be a sure goal, too, if the pass had gotten there.
Pass was a little bit too close in the vicinity of Simons, and he took it away. Amherst down 3, 9:15 to go. Shot score! Colin Minikis! It's 12-10!
Minikis has been really hard to contain all day. I've been talking a lot about how Amherst has been struggling off of scoring in sort of slowed down situations, but Minikis still is able to create speed and momentum even when they're in those situations. He's able to get open right there and take a nasty shot right around the corner.
The 5'10", 170-pounder from Darien, Connecticut gets his team in double digits. A 2-goal game. 9 minutes to go. 9 minutes and 12 seconds. We're probably going to need all of them. Ball again in the face-off circle. Evan Wolf in there. That's Juan Gonzalez in there again for Amherst. And head coach John Thompson. Williams trying to pick up a ground ball. And they will.
Eafs again, their advantage in the face-offs is really helping them.
Brian Greenstein wrapping his way around, a pass and nobody's home. It's going to go to Amherst. They're going to try to say it was a shot, but it was a pass horizontally, so ball back to Amherst. It's 12-10, they're down 2. We're under 9 to go. And you can hear it now from the Williams faithful. As Amherst Simons way out of the net.
Free clear for Williams right here.
Eight and a half left in the game. Williams ball. 12-10. Williams in front. Brendan Hoffman left side to Jared Strauss. Strauss lost it on a pass to Hoffman. Amherst coming away with it. Leading a charge, beautiful pass inside. Shot! Minikis again, he scored! It's 12-11.
Same thing's been happening over and over and over again. Whenever Amherst gets the ball like that, it's always just pass. Minikis gets wide open after the defenseman slides and an easy goal every time. Eafs really need to figure out how to slow down that Amherst fast break, because nothing they've been doing so far has been working.
Colin Minikis is a man on a mission. As again, Amherst looking to capture their first Little 3 championship since 2016. $7:40 to go. Williams comes away with it. Here is Solberg. And Williams gets on the board again. And boy, did they need that.
And that's just what the Eafs needed. He didn't even really get contested going in there. He just runs right past the entire defense and just rips one between the goalie's legs.
Alex Kitt gets the goal. And Williams with a little bit of breathing room. Just a little. Because it's 13-11. Eafs in the lead over Amherst. 7:36 to go, fourth quarter. Absolutely ecstatic to be with you from beautiful Farley Lamb Field.
Set for a raucous ride to the finish, that's for sure.
Whistle into faceoff circle. And the ball going the Eafs' way. What a comeback this would be from Amherst. As Hoffman has it for Williams.
Again, the Eafs taking their time.
Calvin Collins. Ever the waiter now attacking. Rips in and missed. Oh, thought he stuck it in the right side corner.
Gets a classic mom goal right there.
Amherst down 2, 6:45 to go in the fourth.
Minikis so dangerous from behind the goal.
Minikis has been electric. He's going to go again. Fakes it to Solberg, and that shot hit the post by Minikis left side. Possession will stay with Amherst.
Eafs get lucky. Amherst has their best player with the ball and shooting in one of his favorite shooting positions, and it just goes wide.
Evan Wolf, the trigger man to Solberg. Pass in the middle was knocked away. Ball loose. Who's going to come up with it out of the crowd? And out of the skirmish, Jack Wolf for Amherst. Solberg to Herrick. Back to Soberg. 6 minutes to go. Soberg dancing. Looking right. Keeping it. 5:50 to go. Shot bouncer, missed to the right. Minikis was there, good positioning in the X position to secure possession for Amherst. They're down 2.
Shot clock hit 0. Great job by Williams preventing Amherst from getting a shot on net. Amherst did have one really great opportunity there, but luckily for Williams, it went wide harmlessly.
Gahagan thought about the chuck. Instead, a quick pass. Now gets it back between the 20 and the 25.
Dangerous play. Goalie with a man on him.
Simmons doesn't care, but now the ball's loose. Williams scoops it up in their offensive zone.
You heard some guys on the Amherst sideline angry there a minute ago because they were saying that that Simmons got hit in the head when he was handling the ball earlier. Refs didn't see it, though.
So the no call allows us to play on. We're under 5 to go. It's been an absolute roller coaster. Williams 13, Amherst 11.
Hoffman patient as ever.
Guarded tightly by Chase Yeager. Left side, Peabody. Shot. And knocked out of the stick of the goaltender of Amherst, Simmons. As that was almost very dangerous for Amherst. Back to work they go.
Eves really trying to toughen up on that ride right there. It almost paid off for him.
Korsikis had it, Minikis now does. Evan Wolf. Over to Solberg. We're under 4. Back in is Brogan Man and Kazmierski for Amherst. Solberg dancing right side. Solberg behind the net. Quick pass. Shot from the middle, deflected wide. Good defense from Harry Gahagan. Minikis will trigger in. Gonna look for the wraparound. Shot wide right.
He's so dangerous from that situation, but the Eves again catch a break with that shot trickling wide.
Evan Wolf brings it back in for Amherst. Evan Wolf guarded left side. Another shot went wide.
Amherst really struggling to put the ball on net right now.
Clock stop with 3:20 to go. Back in action here, Minikis. Triple teamed. Finds his man and a shot that goes into the stick and is deflected by Harry Gahagan. They brought the triple team for Minikis.
And Minikis still holds on to the ball, but Gahagan stands tall in goal, faces down a shooter with no defender on him, makes the save.
We have a timeout by Williams. We're not going anywhere. 3:11 to go.
Whew.
Exactly. 13 for Williams, 11 for Amherst. 3:11 to go. Again, what's on the line here? Oh, nothing but a Little 3 championship. Nothing but a 10-0 season so far for Amherst. And Colin Minikis, as we've already said it, has been a man on a mission. They got to look to get him involved here in the final 3:11.
So, certainly, they've been doing an okay job getting the ball to him so far this game, but they usually get the ball to him. He's most dangerous on the fast breaks. Like every time they've had a fast break, it feels like Minikis is the one finishing on a wide open goal. Then he's also been pretty lethal on the wraparound tries.
See if they go to that again after the Williams College timeout. If you're just joining us, where you been? 3:11 to go in the final quarter. Williams 13, Amherst 11. Minikis going to take it near the right side pylon. And he'll toss it in. Patrolling left side to Solberg. Solberg to Coffey. Coffey to Kazmierski. Kazmierski finds Brogan Man. Ball loose, scooped up, and gobbled up by Harry Gahagan. Back the other way, Williams. They're up 2, spinning, and in no hurry with 2:45.
Great hustle there by Matt Solberg for Amherst, chasing down the LSM, making sure he couldn't take the shot.
Jake Haase turned it over. Here is Jared Strauss, a whistle. Stops us with 2:34.
Looks like it was a push on Amherst. When it looked like Amherst was about to go back into their best situation, the fast break. Lack of discipline, turning the ball back over.
But instead it's Hoffman who gives way to Calvin Collins. Jared Strauss with it for Williams. Right side, Kratos, 60 seconds on the timer. 2:05 to go in the game. Spinning Strauss. Passing Strauss. Finding a man who got it knocked out of his stick, chasing for the ball is Williams College's Kevin Stump, another whistle. Buck 56 left.
Looks like it's a timeout, Williams. Amherst looked like they were in a little bit of trouble there when you had Jared Strauss against a short stick defender because, you know, Strauss is so dangerous with how he's able to put on moves to get open. And, of course, against a short stick guy, he's even more dangerous. But Amherst looks like they got away with the one because right after he was able to get open and make a pass. Good defense, just clamped right down on it.
So I guess we'll start with Amherst. What are they trying to do to come back in this game?
Well, obviously, if you're looking at it from an Amherst perspective, you need to get the ball back. Williams, they can bleed 40 more seconds off the ball if you're not careful. So, or 40 more seconds off the clock, excuse me, considering the shot clock at 43. So at Amherst, you might see that their defense start to get even more aggressive, try to force a turnover so they can get a fast break going the other way.
What about if you're Williams?
If you're Williams, just keep playing your game the way you've been playing. Your offense has been doing very well in sort of the set-piece scenario that they're currently in right now. And that's also the best situation for them to be in right now, being able to bleed some time off the clock and then potentially score.
Waiting for the whistle to start play here.
It's not full-on desperation time for Amherst yet, but they're starting to feel it.
Yeah, you're exactly right. A beautiful move. And the defender falls down, and the shot went in and out. It was in and out from Kevin Stump.
Beautiful move by Stump to get open. How did that not go in?
Strauss has got it. His team is down 2. 1:35 to play. An errant pass picked up. And a whistle as controlling was Chase Yeager.
Timeout
again. 91 seconds left. Williams 13. Amherst 11. Amherst with the ball.
Amherst has to score quickly here because they know if they let the clock bleed below a minute, if Amherst wins the faceoff, if Williams wins the faceoff, within a minute, it will be pretty much over. So you know Amherst, they're doing that sort of calculus in their heads where they know they have to score pretty quickly.
I never had to take calculus. I was a statistics guy. And the statistics say right now we have 13 goals for Williams and 11 for Amherst.
Both teams, even though this has been feeling like a fast-paced game, neither team has reached their goals for average. In fact, Amherst is quite a bit short of what they usually put up in a game.
Yeah, Amherst, like you said, Drake, coming into this one 18.7 times a game they find the back of the net. 15.67 times for Williams. That doesn't matter. There's 91 seconds to go. Time to play offense if you're Amherst. Time to buckle down on defense if you're Williams. Amherst possession. Solberg spinning left side. Solberg left side, spinning to the right. Solberg fires, and the shot is way wide right and too high as well.
Great hustle by Rock Stewart, cashing up to his guy after he got beat right there, forcing that shot to be a bad one.
Minikis going to try the wraparound. Quick dish. Right side shot way high as Herrick took it.
Again, Amherst getting shots off, but Williams, they're putting relentless pressure on them.
Under a minute now. Solberg with his team down 2. Solberg looking for a man to pass to. And a shot goes wide right. Minikis was behind the net. 51.6 to go here in the ball game. Amherst going to call time.
Solberg tried to get a little too cute with it with the underhanded shot right there. Underhanded shot from that far away, not that often that you're going to get a really good shot off like that. Trickles wide as a result.
It's a 2-goal game as Amherst going to try to set it up. John Thompson in his 9th season with the program. What does the Amherst head coach call here?
Pretty easy to predict. They need to score, and they need to score quick. Obviously, there's not that much time left on the clock if you're looking at it from their perspective. Not much time on the shot clock either. And then you need to win a face-off, which Amherst has sort of struggled at all day today.
We'll see if they can get it done, but if you're Williams, you can taste it.
Exactly. But you can't get too complacent in this situation, certainly. You can hear the noise from the Williams crowd right now. Of course, whenever the Eves play Amherst, everybody's going to show up. The crowd's feeling it.
Stop it from the Williams faithful. They're up 2, trying to get this big win at home. 51.6 to go, waiting for the referee's whistle. Gives the ball to Kazmierski, and here we go. 48 seconds left. Kazmierski to Minikis. Instead of wrapping around, he'll pass. Shot goes too high. Minikis going to chase for it. And it's going to Williams. Possession is going to Williams.
Now Amherst, they got to be really aggressive on this ride right here, because if Williams manages to get it to their attacking zone, it's pretty much game over.
Gahagan in no rush, 28 seconds to go. Williams just going to fling it. And a beautiful completion. Finding the stick of Jake Hasse. 15 seconds to go.
You think Patrick Mahomes can throw a ball that far?
Eli Manning certainly cannot. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds, the ball's in the air. The ball's going to bounce once, bounce twice, and we're at triple zeros. Williams with the upset, 13-11 to final. And they're going nuts here in Williamstown, Massachusetts.
Believe me, you never forget about it when you beat Amherst. Best part of any season.
Wow. Thought Amherst might be coming with the comeback there, but Williams holding on strong. They started off the game with the lead. It was a wire-to-wire win. So with the win, Williams now 8-2. Amherst 10-1. The mustache for Coach John Thompson.
Gone.
Coming off for Amherst. He'll be a clean-shaven man probably when he watches the Final Four tonight. 13-11, the final score from Williams. Back to wrap it up in a moment. This is NSNSports.net. Back here from Williams College, 13-11 the final score. And what was an amazing game. So happy to be a part of it. So happy if you listened or watched with us on NSNSports.net, your home for NESCAC men's lacrosse. Before we go, a few people we'd like to thank. First and foremost, Mr. Eric Berry, for giving me the opportunity to honestly do something that I don't get to do a whole lot anymore. And, I haven't called a lacrosse game for them in about a year, and just really happy, really fortunate, Drake, to be doing it. And, everybody on both sides was great. Getting to talk to the Amherst parents, before the game, get a couple of anecdotes from them, a couple of stories for them, hear how excited they are about how well their team is doing. Get to talk to Williams head coach George McCormick, a former Ithaca College Bomber like myself. Just really happy to be a part of this. The SID from Williams College, Mr. Dick Quinn, so happy to give us plenty of stories before the game. Melissa Martin from Amherst College as well. Jordan Royer, Kevin Cuomo, among the brilliant engineers back in our NSN studios. Just a really exciting game to be a part of. Our producer, and many thanks to Mr. Martin Fillion. So again, the final score from Farley Lamb Field, Williams 13, Amherst 11. For Drake Mead, I'm Jason Wexler. We'll see you next time. This is NSNSports.net.